Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, Kaplan. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
You change it. You.
Again, Jackson. He's got it. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Kaplan looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles. Shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go play action here on first down. There's Chris Olave finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down. Kaplan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On second down, Kamara. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Kaplan. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking deep for Bennett. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On 1st and 10, Caplet looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Caplet. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw again. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Touchdown! Calvin Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Change it.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Ravens at 9-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. Byer.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Bear, he got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kaplan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw on second down. Kaplan. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 65 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking deep for Bennett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Kaplan. incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down. Kaplan. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go.
The final shot before break. Kaplan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Looking deep for Bennett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel. Totally.
Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Kaplan. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it. We changed it. No.
Now it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete.
Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw again is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Kaplan. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Kaplan. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
a 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Kaplan letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Kaplan. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Kaplan. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Kaplan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Bond, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking deep for Bennett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Looking deep for Bennett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he fields it cleanly. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here first and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Kaplan. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Operating from the gun. Kaplan steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And this will be a... Set sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Hey, middle. Important.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And this one too low. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. Looking deep for Bennett. It got his man complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. They'll run on first down. Fire. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one a victory.